perfect timing, right?
Yeah. All right. So we are live. All right. Hey guys,
Hi,
how
guys.
are you? It's Tuesday again.
It is already Tuesday. I'm so sad. I was like, oh, it's Tuesday already. What happened to Sunday and Monday?
I know they went quick, didn't they?
It really did.
Yeah.
I will admit I lost half of pretty much every day sleeping.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice sleeping in.
Oh, I bet. I bet it was really nice. I'm sure.
I needed that.
I actually felt a little guilty because yesterday wasn't really a bad Monday. So, sometimes Mondays are just.
Gene said it wasn't crazy.
It wasn't
in here. So
I
guess that's good, right?
Yeah, I had a lot.
He thinks it's because of him, though.
Oh, it's not.
So did everybody not come because Gene's back?
Right.
Is that?
They knew you were on vacation, so they were like, "Why bother?"
They wanted to see me.
Yes.
That's so sweet.
Absolutely.
Well, I'll be back next Monday.
Yeah.
So.
I had a lot of phone calls because I sent the email out about the free class, registering for the free class. Because I was like, you just push the little button. And they were like, oh.
Oh.
So you don't have to call and register. It's a free class. So you can just do it right on that link. And there was a little bit of confusion about the dates, but I triple checked to make sure the links go to the right days. They do.
So you are going to do that the end of October.
The end of October. So what I'm talking about is the foot fetish class. Yep. So we did send the monthly email out with that date, with some to be determined dates for future classes.
See, I did get to editing that.
I know, I did, yes.
I was like, oh, it's almost everything I wrote. She just added a couple of things.
I did, yeah.
Teamwork.
Yes.
It's those little things.
Yeah. So you don't. I know it's unusual for us to have a class where you don't have to call and sign up specifically. So we're super sophisticated, and I will not.
I don't know about that.
I will not tell you live here how long it took me to
figure out how to make that work.
No, I figured how to make it work. I just couldn't find out how to get the list of registered people, because prior to this, when somebody registered, it would just send the Leabu email a link, and then I would have the list of registered people.
Right.
They must have done something update. So now you have to go.
Gotta love those updates when you no longer know what you're doing.
You gotta go find a report, and the report, the information for finding the report, they've updated like the picture, so it's not. It was bad. So that was how Monday went for me.
Well, sounds like I'm glad I missed it.
But I know where it's at now, so I feel very smart, because now I can run.
Well, I feel totally out of the loop now, so you're gonna have to show me how to do that next week when I come back. So that is your foot fetish, and you're gonna cover 3 different feet. Did I read that right?
I think I'm gonna cover 4 different feet.
Oh, okay.
So the blind hem foot, the stitch in the ditch foot, and the edge joining foot. But the stitch in the ditch foot there's one for the digital dual feet, and the regular walking foot as well. So the ones for the walking feet too. I guess that's why I
just attaching that in there so it explains how to do the whole shebang.
Might as well.
Absolutely. I think that sounds great. So in case you haven't already seen that email, those are October 24th, which is a Saturday. That one's going to run at 3:00, which is of course when we close, or the following Wednesday, which is the 28th.
Yes.
And that one's going to be a little before we open, so at 9:30. So
for my morning ladies.
For the morning people. And we'll see how those times go. Everything seemed to work pretty good when we did the embroidery club at close.
Yeah.
We had nice numbers, and I didn't hear, hey, this really sucks. So we're going to probably continue to do things like that as well. So I'm looking at this calendar, which is why I keep looking down. I'm thinking maybe I will do the Scan and Cut Club. These guys here. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah.
So for the next Scan and Cut Scan and Cut Embroidery Club. Scan and Cut Embroidery. Well, actually, the reason that came out that way is because what I'm doing is going to use the embroidery machines and the Scan and Cut. So that was my big dilemma of how was I going to get all of that on camera and make that work. But I think we figured that out last week before I took off. So Saturday the 10th at 3:00 or Wednesday the 14th at 5:00, and we will do that. So that is a Scan and Cut Club. I don't know the exact price point yet. I will put that out in an email next week at the beginning of the week. So
what we don't know is how much the kit fee will be.
Right.
We do know that the class will be $20 or a punch. Yep. So if you don't care what the price of the kit is going to be, I know some of you don't care.
Right.
And some of
it shouldn't be too bad. A lot of times Scan and Cut clubs aren't, it's not super expensive. The only thing that would really add on to that would be if I'm trying to include a background fabric. as well. So that'd be the only, got to figure that part out yet. So I'm thinking probably not, just keeping with the basic stuff of what we're doing. So at that $20, just a couple dollars probably.
So less than $10 for the kit fee.
Absolutely.
Then. So
definitely.
if you budget $10 for the kit, it'll be less than
it'll
that.
Be less
for
than
sure.
That. There you go.
Then you know you're good to go.
Good to
and you guys could start emailing us if you wish.
Yep.
This one won't be a sign up online. You will have to.
You'll have to come and get your kit and
get your kit.
Get the design files, because I'm including those as well. So you'll get both an embroidery file and a cut file for that. So you will need to come in, bring a USB, sign up for whichever day you would like, and then you'll get the Zoom link for that.
Mm-hmm. And I'll post a quick link on Facebook later on today with these dates and the times, and then we'll send out something later on that has more specifics about that.
Take a few minutes.
Yeah.
I have all the stuff at home. I meant to bring the bag and
just didn't get around to it.
I forgot. No, not gonna lie.
That's okay.
Just forgot.
It happens. You're on vacation.
Well, Caitlin, her bus comes at 3:00, so it was kind of like all of a sudden, holy crap, I gotta go, and then I didn't remember to grab it.
I was prepared. I was gonna bring Hazel up.
So that she was really worried I was gonna bail on her. Can you believe she actually thought I was gonna bail?
You were gonna be having so much fun on vacation that you decided you didn't want to hang out with
me. I will not lie, sleeping is a lot of fun, but I haven't really done a whole heck of a lot other than that. I've got a friend I do some embroidery for. I've been working on those, and I ran out of water soluble topper, so I had to come anyways. Or I might have contemplated ditching you. No, I really wouldn't have, but
I would have totally forgiven you if you had.
No worries. I'm always happy to. This is fun. I dreaded it when we started. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I really don't like this whole live thing, but it's not a big deal.
Absolutely. I'm just gonna. So we can see you guys, Deborah, Debbie, Lisa's mom,
Hi, Mom.
Joanne, Shirley, Mary. We see you guys. Hello. Joanne asked, what are we making? I think she's talking about the Scan and Cut Club.
So Scan and Cut Club is going to be how to use your Scan and Cut and your embroidery machine kind of together to get that applique fabric cut properly for whatever your embroidery design is. So I've created an embroidery design. I do have the cut files for you, but I'm going to walk you through how to actually get that file if you didn't get it supplied by the designer. So there are lots of applique things out there that didn't come with an SVG.
Every week, the phone rings while we're doing this, and I forget.
But so that's what we're going to do. So I'm actually going to show the embroidery machine and how you can pull that file out of your embroidery machine so that your Scan and Cut can read it. The new DX models can read way more into.
Oh my God, working on row by row. Would love this. I
can't. I'm like, what is she
doing?
So there's a bar right across the iPad that we're using to record this. And that comment was literally right
on the
bar.
There,
and so she was trying to get
too short to see
go
it
over
on my
the top.
tippy toes. So I had to go below.
It's always something, isn't it? I'm like, what is she doing?
Nonchalantly trying to get
it wasn't nonchalantly at all, just so you're wondering. So anyways, I'm going to show where in the embroidery machine you can pull that file and tell basically that it is a cut file, how to get that out of the machine and into a Scan and Cut. So this will work for all different Scan and Cuts. It is not just the new ones. The new ones read a little bit more. You don't have to do as much prep work, if you will. But it's very, very straightforward. And then I have the file in the fabric that we're actually going to cut. So it is, I think, really cute. It says all this and I sew too.
So I know that that's a really simple thing to do on a brother or a baby lock machine on lots of machines. Are you going to have some tips for them to do that?
So unfortunately, the machines don't, I don't know all the things about other brands. So there are some things that you can do, and we'll talk about that because it always does tend to come up. And again, your Scan and Cut can do some of that. Even the 650s have the ability to read PES files. It's just what it pulls out of there is a little bit different. But the other files are not readable by the Scan and Cut, which makes sense as it's a brother-made product. But we will talk about other ways that you can pull those out and create that
maybe
file.
By other ways, they could like stitch on
stabilizer
something,
only
and then,
with black thread.
Yeah.
And that gives you your size that you specifically need to scan in,
and
that
then
kind
you
of
can
stuff.
scan. So
Yep.
just
so we'll talk about that kind of stuff
Yeah.
too. But yes, the
So-
main unfortunately the main is going to be for a brother or baby lock
Yes.
piece. But you certainly can use that for other. I'm kicking
oh yeah, and you have open toe
I'm
shoes.
getting beat by cardboard. So we're just gonna throw that over there out of the. It's kind of like when I was doing that video that you never posted. You know that one?
Yeah. Oh,
I
that
made
was-
up something
was
of
really
myself for evidently nothing. She never posted the video.
I didn't. Yeah, we did
Slacker.
like a box opening thing when we got a whole bunch of the stuff in.
So
and
seriously, it was the boxes sat as tall as me,
yes,
and
I
they were
posted
like 4 wide. Yeah, you did post
I
the
posted
picture
the
of how many.
picture of the boxes.
So we did the unboxing video, and
right, and it was really funny.
I tried making it really entertaining.
And
I think I did.
we had a great time, but the file was
It was big.
it was relatively big. It just would not load.
Still her fault. Just saying.
Yeah, no matter what I tried, I couldn't get it to load into Facebook that day. And then afterwards it seemed like it was too late. So we'll have to have like maybe on our YouTube we'll put like parodies, outtakes.
Little things. I mean, I was throwing stuff over my
It was great
head.
entertainment. We'll do it again.
Take my
We'll
jacket
do it
off.
live
Sorry.
sometime.
Yeah, I don't remember why we didn't do that in the first place.
Because we were afraid people were
going to come in and we was going to get interrupted. That I
because it
remember
was
these
just
things
us.
now.
Yes, and Carolyn didn't want to participate.
No, I don't want to be on that video.
No, she did not want to
So-
participate.
What did you make this weekend?
So, the pressure is on with this video, right? I feel,
Now that we showed you a little bit about what we did,
right?
now it's like crap.
Right?
I didn't do anything this weekend. What am I going to show?
Exactly. I feel so compelled to make sure that I sew something so that I have something to talk
That's
about.
why this got made.
Right? So,
So
I bought that straight stitch machine. So I bought a Baby Lock Jane, which is the Baby Lock Accomplish.
Mhm.
And it's a straight stitch only machine because I really, really love making bags. And
it's a very powerful straight stitch only machine. It's
Yes.
not just like sewing a straight stitch on your standard home.
no, it's
sewing machine.
an industrial.
It's an industrial.
side loading type bobbin manual tension.
Yep.
Down in kind of dirty, gritty little sewing machine.
It sews really fast and
really
really
fast
nice and really nice.
really straight and
Yes.
really nice.
Yep.
Because I like to make things with vinyl.
So
and
I would just like to
cork
say
and
the
things.
straight part still has something to do with you.
Well, it's got the pin feed though, so
it does
really,
have pin feet, so it
a
helps.
little. But I always
it
say it's
doesn't-
your tools,
it-
right?
It
Your
is.
tools do make you look like a better. Make
My
you look-
machine makes me look really good
It
when
does.
I actually have a chance to use it
Yes.
instead of sleep all day.
So I feel compelled to sew
Just do
something.
something.
And I really, really, really wanted to make a bag. And I have put my pattern for the bag that I want to make, I'm sure, in a really, really
It's in a really safe
obvious
spot.
place that I could not find. The room is very organized, and I have patterns in very specific
My
places.
room is not organized, but I found things that I
Didn't know you had.
I didn't
It's
know
like
I had.
sometimes
I've
when
been-
you organize your room, it's like shopping all
it's
over.
like
again,
shopping all over. Oh my gosh, I remember when I got
right?
this.
You get
and
re-inspired.
very inspired.
So I was kind of feeling a little defeated because I couldn't find,
Couldn't find
what I
she
wanted.
Yep.
So I was like, well, I am going to stitch on that machine come
Hell or high
high
water.
water. Yes.
Yep. There
And
you go.
so I was like, well, I've been waiting to put the rows together of this quilt for quite some time. So this has been like a labor of love. It's not finished yet, but it is this
Very
really,
cute.
really adorable. If any of you guys are Lori Holt fans, so her website is Be in My Bonnet. She does
Yeah, I can't
these
do that.
block of my month things. And this is an applique quilt.
All applique. And you guys who have taken some of Sarah's applique classes know how good she is. So it literally looks like a machine did this work, but this was her applique.
So the part that I did on the straight stitch machine was I sewed the rows together because that totally counts.
It absolutely counts. Sewing in a straight line is a very important thing.
But
This is really adorable,
It isn't-
except for that little one right in the middle.
yeah, but
Open that one too.
to look at, I did the hand stitching on these by hand. So I just wanted to point out, because I know you know how much I love doing that. Look at the
Where are we going?
jam here.
Oh wow,
I really did it by hand.
Yeah, I wouldn't
So
do
that I actually did hand
that.
embroidery.
So here's the jam. Oops, there's the jam, and this one says honey.
And you can confirm that it was done by hand if you look at the back, just because I think people are going to want proof. So there you go.
I will not try to compete on this one. That is no way ever going to happen in my sewing room.
So I did
ever.
All I did this weekend on this was I stitched the rows together. And then
so there's some other ones here still
I did a little bit of applique on my other machine on these.
So she's got some more rows.
Those
These
are the
very
borders.
Cute. Yes, I figured that out actually.
But that's why they're kind of, you put them together in these varying sizes, and then you sew the sizes together to get your rows.
To get the right.
But
so some of them have got applique stitching on them, and some of them don't yet, but they're all very cute.
And I thought that people would I thought maybe they would be interested to see how I do my little hexagons. I kind of cheat. So there's a stitch on your machine that does, it's kind of hard to see right here. So it does like a double blanket stitch, and it does both sides at the same time. So I do the in-betweens with that stitch.
So it gets 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yep, and then I just do, zigzag across the top and the bottom.
Nice, that's really smart.
The blanket stitch on those. So it goes a little bit quicker than trying to
Yep, still not going to do that at my house.
Yes.
That's not me, guys. That's all her.
But it's been fun. It's been one of those projects that I set aside, and then I wonder, like, why don't I pick it back up? Because I really am having fun while making it. But there's a long list of other projects that she's done that I want to do. There's
a long list of all kinds of projects.
I just feel like there's
to do, not by just one designer or
down, right?
It's just I'm falling apart over here. Trying not to flash you guys, sorry.
But you're and so that's what I did. So I just want you guys to know that the struggle is real over here for us. We're like I feel
we
like
feel
we
like
have
we should
to
be doing something.
Yes. I made some masks, but that isn't super exciting.
No, this isn't really exciting, but I really wanted to see how this thread was going to look.
Yes.
So you guys heard us 2 weeks ago. Yeah. We got the purple metallic in. So since I don't this is going to stay here or not. This one might have to come back home.
You should just wear it on a chain.
Maybe I should connect it, and that could be a nice necklace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You could hang it up when you leave, but you should definitely just wear it on yourself.
Wear it while I'm here.
So it doesn't
So I've had multiple of my bookmarks disappear, which is where this conversation is coming from. So this is one of the ombre bookmarks from OESD, and it is using 100% bobbin and top thread, the dime metallic thread, which is made by Kingstar, or it's called Kingstar.
Because we like to mix it up with our brands.
Oh yeah, we got a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Right,
it's all happening crazy. So this top dark purple is the new metallic purple, and it came out really, really sharp.
It is.
This is the lavender. I think it still looks pink.
Yes.
Especially
it looks really nice.
It blended nicely, but I just laughed when I stitched it all together, and I was like, yeah, that's still pink, but that's okay. It's very, very pretty. So this is one of 4, I believe, of the ombre bookmarks that are in that design pack. And they stitch super easy. Not one broken thread again. So it wasn't a fluke last time. It happened again when I went back and did this. It literally just blew through all of this. Not one skipped stitch and not one broken thread through the whole thing. And it was 11, almost 12,000 stitches.
And no issues winding it on your bobbin either,
nope.
Which
just,
is
just using it literally like regular thread.
Right.
I didn't change nothing. Speed, needle, nothing.
And that's kind of important to say. Not that we want to,
we're not trying to knock anything else, but that is huge to be able to use that and have that extra little bling in something without having to do any extra work.
Right. And we got some calls yesterday and today because some people watched the Floriani event. And as you know, we love Floriani thread.
Yep, but I have a lot of that metallic too.
But they tell you to put that upside down. So just to reiterate, that works best for that particular thread. But
the threads are actually made of different products, which is why they work differently. So Floriani, I have done lots of things with Floriani metallic thread. I think I own almost every color of metallic thread that they have, as well as the dime. But you do definitely want to flip that upside down. What happens if you don't is you get kinks because it has a little bit more, it's not actual metal, but however it's put together, it definitely makes a difference. And that gets it to unwind off the spool without kinks. And that's what you're really looking for with metallic threads is you can't have it all coming together like a glob of it. And it also needs to be nice and smooth so that it doesn't glitch up inside the system of the machine.
So I'm just gonna, there's a couple of questions on here. Hi, Marilyn.
Hi, Ann.
You have to come in and visit. I haven't seen you in a while. And Kathy, I didn't hand applique the whole quilt. I just want to make sure.
Just the words.
There's just some embellishments on there. If you were to go to her website.
She's crazy, but not that crazy.
Well, and the gal whose quilt this design is, she hand appliques all of this. Okay. So she does turned applique and then
making me nauseous just thinking about
stitches it on there. That is entirely too much of that 4-letter word for me. So I wanted to try a little bit because I wanted.
Well, I give you props for doing it. It looks very cute. You did a nice job.
Yeah. I still don't like it. So I thought maybe if I tried it again, that it would be like one of those things. I'm older and maybe I would enjoy it more.
I think the more you do it, just like anything, the more you do something, the better you get at it. How many times have you hand embroidered things?
Well, I did it many years ago.
Okay.
And I didn't really enjoy it, but I liked the outcome of it. And the entire time I was doing this, I kept thinking my luminaire would do this just so much better.
Yes, it would. It would absolutely do that.
And I could do this, no problem. But I still did it, and I feel I don't know, makes me feel a little bit better that I actually
you put that little bit in there that it has that
yes.
way.
But I'm confident that I don't like it. Still. So
I already know I don't like it, so I'm not even going to go that far that she did.
Yeah, so there might have been just a little bit of I was like
a little grumbling while that was going on.
Right. I mean, people come in and they knit and they crochet and they do all these fun things with that they can do while they're like sitting and watching. I did finish Stargate, but while they're sitting and watching all of their sci-fi programs on Netflix or whatever.
I finished Supernatural. I'm really waiting for
that.
Yeah.
But it's I don't know. So I still don't like it, but I tried it again. So
you had to give it another try.
I did. Maybe
I give you props for that because
older,
I wouldn't even have gotten that far.
So I took a knitting class and I was told that I was knitting too tight, and she told me to come back when I wasn't so uptight.
Oh. Well, honestly, that is a thing.
Yeah.
It has to remain consistent when you're knitting or crocheting, either one. So if you're stressed out and you're pulling everything really tight, the stitches won't all line up. So just kind of like tension in sewing, it's the same kind of concept.
Yes.
You have to relax all of that.
But apparently the process of knitting made me uptight.
Oh, so, I actually really enjoy knitting.
I think it's because I had no idea what I was doing, and I don't find the art of not knowing what I'm doing.
I know my mom is watching because we saw her name travel by a little bit ago. So one Christmas when we were all there, we bought the really fat, I don't remember what number they are, but massive, like almost an inch in diameter needles. So we could really see, and they were really large stitches. And we had knitting class at Christmas one year. I think it was Christmas. It was a holiday. I think it was Christmas. But Mom taught us all how to knit. The kids, the husbands, everybody else sat there, and some of us enjoyed ourselves and some of us didn't. But
maybe you and your mom are going to have to teach me how to knit.
I actually really enjoy knitting. But I can't just knit and purl and knit and purl. I have to put a pattern in there. It's just too boring for me. I have to remain interested, and I get bored evidently. So I like to do cables and fun little different things. So
now that we've completely lost topic,
yes, let's turn that around. We're talking about knitting for some, but it's a craft. It's okay, and we have a lot of customers who enjoy those things. I know I've seen many customers actually bring in
while they're embroidering,
they bring in the knitting and crocheting. I've seen both, but mostly knitting or while we're lecturing on something, and they're just back there doing their thing, and I'm just like, am I boring or no? I'm just kidding. But oh dear,
I'm still trying to. The feather is part of what ombre pack? Can you show it? I can't.
Nope, because it was a download.
Yes.
It is literally ombre bookmarks from OESD, and we can try to find you that pattern number. You can locate the OESD website and purchase it and download it direct if you would like on our website. So LeabuSewingCenter.com. There is a page that says OESD, and there's a link that will take you there. I'm 100% positive if you type in ombre bookmarks, it will pop right up. But I think she's digging around over here to try to find that for you.
If we can get the internet to
yes,
work
internet
well
does definitely seem to be. See, I put this jacket on because it's cool outside. I'm sure you're shocked to hear I'm a little warm right now.
Well, I think it's 70.
Oh, it's 73 in here. That would be why I'm a little warm. Like, holy crap, I'm hot.
Yeah.
So I'd like to just say I did these pieces on my jacket using the lace maker software from Dime. It was so fun. You literally take a picture of wherever you want to put the lace, and you can size that and create whatever it is you would like. Look at that. So free. Ooh.
There we go.
It's trying to send you birthday messages. Freestanding lace ombre bookmarks is number 12635 for any of you who want to look that up. And again, that is OESD design pack. And I used the Dime Kingstar metallic thread for that little cute guy. So
there you go.
I actually think I like the blue one better. I'm going to have to make another blue one.
Mm-hmm. The blue one was pretty.
The blue one was very, very pretty.
Yeah.
Sadly, it no longer lives here either. So, okay. So coming up, we have foot fetish class. And I'm going to do the scan and cut club and next weekend and then the following Wednesday. And then Sarah's going to be on vacation. And when she gets back, she's going to do the foot fetish class that Saturday and the following Wednesday.
Yep. And then I think in November, because it's hard to believe that we're talking, you don't know this yet, but we have our motor rep is coming in November. Just in case you guys
y'all want to know if there's some specific type of fabric we need, you gotta let us know.
Yeah.
You know, that's a fun
8:30
shopping is always fun, right?
Right.
But November we will have another embroidery club. Have no clue what it's going to be yet. And I do have the embroidered wallet class that I haven't set a date for. So that's going to be coming up. And then are you planning to do every other month for your foot fetish like Sewing Club would have been? Or are you going to just keep trying to do one every month until you
run out of feet
or want to shoot the feet?
I'm not sure yet. I actually wasn't sure if I wanted to do every month or every other month. I actually thought I wanted to get the first one underneath my feet.
And see how it goes and how much
my feet.
Under your feet?
Under my feet, yeah. To
play on words there.
See how it went. So far we've had a ton of people sign up. So there's like 20 people.
You guys really like free, don't you?
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. It's so I mean, and new people on there that I don't recognize, which is
always a joy.
Great.
Absolutely.
You know, so I mean, I don't know yet. I wish that I had a better answer.
We'll let you know maybe next week.
Yes. So
no, probably in a couple weeks after you've done
done the first one.
So a couple weeks we'll let you guys know how that goes. So you also have some mask panel here. What else do you have?
I do. We've had these for a little while, and they kind of just with the flood and all that stuff, they just kind of
got set aside and hidden and forgotten about. Poor little guys. They are.
But there are some really
very cute masks.
In case you wanted.
These are all the rectangles. So they would have the pleating on the sides, and then that's what you would have. I have to say, I really love the zipper.
I know,
and that just cracks me up.
Very cute.
I wish that would actually work.
Right.
Here, where's this?
So we could eat.
We could just. That would be it. Yes. Sometimes eating is
and
it's
getting
becoming
something to drink harder and harder.
Harder because customers come in and we feel like we have to put our mask on. You can't really eat with your mask on. It doesn't work very well. But so these are really cute. And how much are these?
These are $12.99. And there's adult and kid sizes.
Aren't they cute? I just think that's really adorable. So lots of fun options there. Do we have any of the others left?
We have a couple of the other ones left.
So there was an adult panel that had both rectangles and the fitted sizes. This is one of them, the blue that just doesn't quite match.
Right. So this one,
there's
like a telephone on it.
Excuse me. So there are some other options if you guys are looking for that. We do have the elastic in stock. We have 1/8 black, and then we have a quarter in both white or black.
Yes.
So we still have some stuff here if you guys are looking to have an easy mask making session where you don't have to measure and all that good jazz. This will certainly help you do all of that. So
yeah,
is that why you had that sitting here?
That is why. I thought everyone would maybe like to see those. Jean has requested some more masks, and he asked if we'd make his wife a few masks too. So we've certainly made our fair.
We have definitely made our fair share. I have taken to really liking the Kimberbell in the hoop. Makes my pleats look like I actually know what the heck I'm doing, which is awesome. Not that I can't pleat on my own, but
would work with the
I bet you
one.
it would work fairly well.
How big do you cut your squares? Do you remember?
I think it's bigger than those. To be honest, I think it's more like 8.5 by 10.5 or somewhere in that range.
Mhm.
I think one of them's not a half, but somewhere in that range, which is bigger than those are. Those are 7
Mhm.
by something.
Yeah.
So, but I could maybe try it and
Yeah.
just see how it goes.
Yeah,
So
maybe even if we put like a little, maybe a strip of fabric at the top to
give it a little bit extra oomph to fill in those
Mhm.
extras.
The
Absolutely.
zipper one might be cute.
That would be very cute. So I have been taking to putting Dreamweave or soft stitch on the back of my masks. It gives that extra thickness that you need for the other layer of fabric, if you will. But it's super soft. So I have really sensitive skin, and it kind of sucks. I break out like from anything. So it's really helped instead of feeling, even though we have really nice fabric here, it's still, when you have to wear it literally on your face all day, it feels rough. So it's a nice alternative, I guess,
Yeah.
for lack of a better word. And it just feels so nice on my
Yeah.
skin. It's like,
Oh.
exactly, just like that. So, did we get anything shipped this week? Any fun stuff?
No, I mean, we got a lot of stuff in this week, but it was just supplies that we were sort of
Already
out
just
of.
stuff. Oh yeah, I did order a bunch of random things, didn't
Yeah,
I?
yeah,
I do
there was a
remember
bunch
putting
of
that in
random
before I left.
stuff.
So fun things. We do also have a new month coming up, so we'll have a new bag lady special for all of you fun ladies that are in that
Mhm.
wonderful little club.
And the sprees came in, so the email went out this morning. For those of you, there are some
really nice stuff coming out.
Yes.
So for any of you who kind of just went, I don't know what spree is, that is OESD's subscription basically to everything that they have.
Yeah.
So it is a yearly.
You talk about it, and I'll run in the back and grab someone's version.
Okay.
Of it.
So I'll just ramble for a few
ramble.
minutes. Is what she's leaving me. You guys see that? She just took right off. So many of you have been with us for a really long time, and we've been doing the all access books from Anita Good Design. We still have that as an option. We do have an Anita Good Design event coming up right now. It is scheduled in November. It is currently scheduled for an in-house. However, at the rate we're going, it's going to change to a virtual, unfortunately. But that is coming up in November. So if you are looking to renew your all access, that is still an available option that we can do in store without the event as well. OESD's Spree Club is basically the same kind of thing. So it gives you all of the designs that they come out with every month, and you get it in this cute little design pack. And inside of there is a USB
little
stick.
Glare trying to.
Sorry, yeah.
There we go.
Got,
so
it's nice to have lights, right?
Right. Yeah, there we go. So you can kind of see what the front cover looks like, and then
on the back,
I'll cover our customer's name just in case she doesn't want anybody to know she's in it. It gives you the list
of what those are and those numbers that go along with that. So basically you get everything, and it comes on an adorable USB stick. So you get a new USB stick every month to boot. So all of that is in there, and then you get the breakdown, and that was the other phone. I wonder who that is. It shows you everything. There's a little flyer, if you will, inside that shows you a little bit about each of the design packs. And that is a yearly subscription. So Spree Club runs from whatever month you sign up in for a whole year. There is not a time frame that you have to sign up. It is literally whenever floats your boat. So we can always sign you up for that. You can just let us know. And there are.
I thought you would like this one. It's kind of cool.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I saw it too. I just went and was looking at all of the new stuff this week.
I know we have probably some Tula Pink fans here. Can they see that?
Here.
Kind of.
I have slightly longer
arms
than you, except I'm going the wrong direction. This is really weird in mirror image. So these are. It's called Line Work by Tula Pink, and there are just some absolutely adorable designs in there. Some that are all single. Did you want to come say hi? Sure. Are you feeling left out?
Not really.
Here, I can just get right out of the way.
Hi.
And here's Hayden.
Everybody's favorite person.
Everybody's favorite person. Yes, they all call. Is Hayden there?
Yeah.
Well, Hayden's who I work with. It's so much fun to hear all of that, because that just means that everybody else loves you as much as we do. So.
Good. I'm glad. Thank you.
So Hayden obviously really loves to be on camera too.
Yep.
So anyway, we do have a couple different options in store for you to receive all kinds of real fun goodies. And of course, it's less expensive buying it in the bulk option as it is. So Kathy, a bag lady is
special.
It's a special thing that we did. So right before the whole shutdown, we ran a software stabilizer. It starts with an S. Come on.
So
obviously,
close.
I'm still on vacation, just a little bit. So a stabilizer class, and it was done by us. So it wasn't a brand of stabilizer that we talked about. It was a type, and we said, this is my favorite for doing this, and this is my favorite for doing that. And she did the same thing. So we don't necessarily use the same stabilizers because we came from different spots.
Mm-hmm.
So, what you grew up using and what I grew up using aren't
different.
necessarily the same thing, but the base underneath of that is. So, there's just like everything else, there's only so many factories out there that make things.
Mm-hmm.
And, everybody puts their spin on those specific products. So what we did is we talked about our personal favorite types and how we get the results that we're looking for when we do
essentially
fill in the
our
blank.
our stabilizer recipes for different.
Yep, and we actually
scenarios.
had recipe cards
did.
that
They
were
were very
available.
We did a good job.
So that was what the bag lady thing came from. So the Leabu bag lady came from that, and basically, if you bought X, it was $250 if I remember right in stabilizer from that event, you were put into this club, and you get a really nice bag. We should have Hayden bring us one so you guys can see what those are. They're actually really they came
Hayden?
out really good.
Can you bring us one of those bags, pretty please?
The Leabu bag lady has the Leabu logo on it. And there is a special sale every month for a specified date range that then gives those women, for thanking them for purchasing, a whole bunch of stuff, a special. So this is Leabu bag. It is a nice canvas, two-tone, and then it's got our logo on there. There is a front pocket, and there's actually a sale coming up. Yes.
It feels it's so backwards. This is so weird.
You think you're going this way and it's going the other. It's just very awkward. We're still learning, guys. Give us a break. So that is a really fun thing. At this time, I don't have, I suppose if you hand it over, you could buy one for $250, but we have to keep that fair to the ladies that did do the required whatever it was at that time. So we will certainly do that again. And that would be how you could get into the club on your own. There used to be a Floriani bag lady club.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are in that club, you know who you are. That was if you came to the Floriani event and you bought one of their big kits, and they had that a couple years. It wasn't just 1 year. It was a couple different time frames. You can be adopted into our new program.
Mm-hmm.
Just let us know that you have that bag. We can verify
bring
that.
your bag in.
Bring your bag and we'll trade you for the new one. And ours is way nicer than theirs. So,
yes.
Way nicer. We're so much better. Here, let me pat you on the back so you don't have to break your arm, right? Okay. So that is, I hope, answered your question, Kathy, and any other of you who were thinking it but just didn't type it.
Correct, yeah.
I'm not really sure what.
Cotton poplin for a Christmas quilt. I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. So if you can.
I'm not sure what that means, Holly. Retype.
Yeah, give us a little bit more to background on that one. A preview of Spree Club.
We did that.
That's pretty much what we did. That's going to change every month, of
Yeah.
course, because it's totally dependent upon what they do. OESD has a sister company. It's called Scissor Tail Stitches, and you would receive both companies' new releases every month.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 6 to 8 in general, something like that.
Yeah, I think it does average out to, and then their Christmas time, there's a special
There's
bonus.
a special bonus as well. So lots of really, really nicely done designs. They are definitely way up there in the digitizing skill level. So their designs are just beautiful. Last week you showed some of Scissor Tail Stitches designs, the fall ones.
Yeah.
It was called Pumpkin Kisses.
Pumpkin Kisses.
And that was, again, a scissor tail design. So you can check that out on there as well. If that's something you guys want to do, just give us a buzz. We can give you some more information over the phone so that we're not rambling about the same thing forever. Because, we kind of do that sometimes.
We do sometimes ramble on just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Maybe.
I haven't cooked anything since.
Nope.
Take out. That's the only thing I've left my house for is to go pick up takeout. That's it.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to stop at the store on the way home. I haven't figured out what we're going to do for dinner tonight.
Yeah.
But it's going to be good. I think I'm going to cook tonight.
I still don't have a countertop.
Yeah, I don't know. I could not handle that.
It's been it's just no fun.
It's just a comedy of errors that is really not funny at all.
COVID is, you guys call and you guys are upset when your stuff doesn't come in. And trust me when I say I completely understand. I mean, first the cabinets didn't get, they got postponed and then they didn't get delivered and then the fiasco of that. And now I'm waiting for my dishwasher, which is now 4 weeks past its due date, which was 6 weeks from the time that I bought it. So someday I will have a completed kitchen and
takeout it is.
And it's either takeout or it's
microwave it.
Microwave, yeah. So I'm really over. We got a nice new microwave that was in stock, so I was really happy about that. But I'm just really over it. I
really outdid myself. I warmed up a hot dog for lunch today.
I bought
no bun either.
I bought a hot dog maker. It's like a toaster oven. You put the 2 hot dogs in the bun.
I've seen those.
Right? It works.
A hot dog toaster.
A hot dog toaster.
I have actually seen those. I like to put them, I have a little panini press, just a pan that has a press on top. And it makes it look like you cooked your hot dogs on the grill because of the lines.
Yeah.
And they actually taste way better because they're grilled instead of just nuked.
You get the charred lines.
You get the charred lines.
The little thing.
It's a totally different flavor. It's so, I don't, maybe it's mental. Who knows?
Let's go with that.
Let's go with that. Because we all know I'm mental, right?
I was just saying that.
Yeah, I got it. I get it.
Yes. I put my hot dogs in the toaster oven for the same reason. So,
what do you do?
I boil my hot dogs.
You boil yours?
Yeah.
I used to boil, and then the microwave became a big thing, and yeah, I just blow it, and the ends go.
Right.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, right? I'm sorry. I don't know how we got on hot dogs. I'm so sorry.
You never know what's gonna happen. Nothing.
Classes are coming up. We do have some fabric that's been released. There's a really cute kitchen line of fabric that should be coming anytime now.
I might have ordered some unicorn fabric today.
What else did we order? We ordered Star Wars and Harry Potter fabric, but that's not going to be in for a little while yet.
Yeah.
We've got to. That's the bummer thing when you're ordering fabric is you get all excited because you ordered it, and then you're like, okay, 6 months later it shows up.
You're like,
oh, I remember doing that.
Yeah. Or
but
I don't remember ordering that.
We definitely have. Did you order that? No. Did you order?
Looked different on the
I don't
paper.
remember that one. So every once in a while that happens, but we did get a little bit of the kitchen fabric in. Before I went on vacation, and I do remember seeing that it was available to order, just regular order. So we should be getting the rest of that. And it was kind of like the mixers and
cutesy kitchen.
Very, very
but
nice.
Tastefully.
Very, very nicely done. I want to say there was a panel in there too.
I think
so we're going to hopefully have some fun. There was some sewing fabric that we had ordered as well, right?
Yeah.
And we were talking about using that for a Borders class, if I remember right. So for all of you Luminaire and Solaris owners out there, 1 or 2s, we've got some stuff that we've ordered in with the express intention of showing you guys how to use that for whatever it is that you want to use it for.
Yeah.
So,
but fabric is starting to become a little bit delayed. So we have been really lucky that fabric has shipped and printed in strange times, and so so far leading up to this point, I hadn't seen really any fabric delays, but now I'm starting to notice that the dates are starting to
they're getting pushed
a little
which
bit.
Is a bummer because you already have to wait like 4 months from when you order it, and then it's becoming even longer and harder to know when things are going to get here. So we do have a couple appointments actually.
One next month and one
in November. Yep. So we've got some. We'll see what's coming out, and we'll be refreshing our stock, and hopefully finding some really cute kit type things that work really well. So
Kathy says, "Are there any new machines in?" Well, yes. We have been getting machines in at a steady clip. Depends on what you're after. I would say mid-level sewing machines are still the hardest thing to get in. We have Baby Lock Brilliance in lineup, which is like
those run $999, so they're a midline.
And we have some of the Brother Quilt Club 1350s, which are the
higher end of that. So that line in both Baby Lock and Brother, there are 4 machines.
And we have the
you
middle
pick up
and
bells
the
and whistles. They're all made on the same frame. You just pick up fun stuff as you go, more
Yep.
stitches, of course, as it is with all electronic machines. So the Brilliance, which in comparison to the Brother line would be the PS 700. And then we have a couple 1350s, which would be equivalent of the Baby Lock Soprano. And those run $15.99. So really, really great machines. The Brilliant is an manual tension. The 1350 is an auto tension machine. So we finally have a couple in that middle. Previous to that, we've got the NS80s, which is Brother, and the Jubilants, which are equivalent machines, and those run $4.99. So those are, we're finally getting a couple pockets where we aren't running from $500 to $3,000 because that's our huge jump, and we get that. So we finally have a few things available.
And same thing with like mid-level embroidery machines and such. So we're starting to get more of our normal stuff here. You guys have cleaned house for us on our high end models.
Jean was like, "Man, I should go way more often."
Our multi-needles and our luminaires and our Solarises, they flew out the door
in the last couple weeks.
So we can't thank you guys enough for that. You made us look really good. Great job.
2 thumbs up.
Good time.
So and of course it helps when there's promotional things for financing and the like. But just for reference points, we always have financing available. It's just the length of time is different if they run a special promotion. So that 60-month is a really huge promotional piece, which of course is there, but we always can do, a year or whatnot, same as cash. So there's always financing available. It's just not always the length of time as it is when there's promotional pieces.
Absolutely. So so new machines are here. We've been getting fabric slowly.
It's trickling.
It's trickling in. Sewing supplies, some of the stuff that we were out of is starting to come
the
back
notions
in.
and things. We had notions sale for those bag ladies last week, and kind of cleared us out on some things, but that was the order I placed before I left, was trying to refill the wall of all of those wonderful goodies that went home with you guys. But it's trickling in. Thread sets for the OESD tiling scenes. We've got a nice number of those, a little bit here, a little bit there. They have a new one that was released in September. It's called Enchanted Santa, and it is beautiful. It's this very jolly, meaning thick,
but his face
is just stunning. It's very, very, very well done. So if you are a tiling scene nut, there is a new one, and we do have thread sets available for that as well. That's, I don't know. I kind of just walked in here and said, "Hey, what are we doing today?" So rather than continue to ramble, is there anything else you want to throw in there?
I don't think so. I think that about wraps it up. Got anything fun and exciting for the rest of your week?
I am working. I got all of my pattern traced and all of my fabrics fused for the Laura Heine featherweight. So I've been, when I ran out of topper to do my shirts, I was like, well, what else are we getting to do?
Yes.
So it's amazing how much time it takes to fuse all of that fabric and get it how it needs to be. So but maybe it'll be done by the end of the week.
I changed the Facebook page picture this morning to that flower that's
nice
up there. We just had that verbiage
it was just there
that basically said we don't monitor our Facebook, which is not true really anymore.
Well,
I do monitor the Facebook pretty well. So
that car ride is really helpful for that, isn't it?
It does, so I decided I was going to just put something different up there, but that also meant that when I was prepping for this thing here, that was the picture that sort of went out about our upcoming video instead of the wonderful picture of the two of us. That everybody was like, okay, guys, that's kind of strange. So but the very first thing that happened when I sent that picture out, the very I don't know, it feels like it was 5 minutes after that. Are you gonna have a class on that? And
we have.
I did. I said I had, and then the next question was it videoed? And I said, unfortunately, no, that was pre-COVID.
That was pre-COVID, so it was an in-house.
Yeah, but it did get me thinking. I think that one might be an easy one to do video wise.
And it would be a great design center, just this, hey, if you've got this, or IQ designer, if you're a Baby Lock customer, how to make that work for you, and really manipulate the buttons to doing what you want it to do instead of what it wants to do.
Right.
So,
Because, you know, I mean, you can do it sitting in front of your machine. And then if we let them record it, they could play
back
the spot. So for whoever it was that asked me,
we'll
if
figure
I
it out.
hadn't
We'll
done a
make that
class
work.
Yet, I hadn't actually given that one some thought until then, as doing that. So that might be a fun class. So I will. I'm actively thinking about that one to see how that would pan through. I think maybe it might work better if they were in like Luminaire, Solaris, Dream, Destiny, and then
break it down.
So that they could get the
everybody's is just slightly different. There's just some small variances between them.
Where the buttons are.
Yeah, where the buttons are and how many buttons are available. So the top of the line, when they redid that, they did add a few.
You want to come and say hi, Gene?
Nope.
Well, there you have it, folks.
He's waving. He's thinking that works. He's doing one of those. So
he's all up on this social media.
There he goes. He's not coming to say hi, guys. So sorry.
All right.
All right. So I think that's about all we have for you. I know we kind of rambled today. My bad.
That's okay.
That's probably my fault because I'm not actually here and we haven't had a chance to really prep. So we do have some upcoming classes. I will make sure that they all get put on the calendar so that you guys can refer back on our website, and we'll shoot out an email or something with some dates and at least post it on Facebook. And if not, I'll get something out first thing on Monday when I come back.
Absolutely. And so just to reiterate, you know, we love your ideas for classes. Please
don't feel like you can't say, hey, what about this? It doesn't mean it's going to be number one on our list, but we might not have thought about it.
Right. And please don't be offended if we say I can't make that work, or that sounds like a great idea, because we're still learning about this. So but if you don't ask, then sometimes it doesn't percolate up there a little bit.
We're human too.
Right.
And we've got lots going on in our lives, whether they're here or trying to find your kitchen counters, or whatever it happens to be.
That's what I'm hoping to buy while I'm on vacation, is counters. I'm hoping to. I don't know how long that's going to take. I'm hoping stone is not one of those things. That's
back ordered. Yeah, we're looking for new countertops for our bathroom, and evidently we have weird sized cabinets, and that's not a stock item anywhere. So fun. Yes. It's always something. It's So
okay.
All right. I think that is everything. So you can check out on the website for updated class dates and things, and Facebook. We'll post that on there as well. And we will see you guys
next week.
Or in store whenever you guys get back. I can't reach that button from here. So should I entertain and dance?
Yes. Sing a little.
So you guys have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. We appreciate you guys following us. Bye.
Bye.